Hello everyone and welcome to the Evercraft server. I am your host Seth, and as you can see, we have lived 2,000 days. I am joined by Itinerite, my best friend. See if I can knock him off. So quickly, a lot has changed, as you can see. I'm going to give you guys a tour of everything I've built in the last 1,000 days in this first video, and then I'm going to make a part 2, just like I did with the 1,000-day video, about everything that all of the other server mates have built, and there is a lot, I can tell you that. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright, starting here at spawn right away, I guess we'll just start with the most recent thing that I've done. I worked on the little market here at the docks. As you can see, you know, just some barrels here, some barrels there. Some meat on a campfire. A couple little stalls for, I don't know, trading fish or something. They're not completely done. Hey, what's up? Got a little sitting area by the fire. Got some animals. Some fish. Some more wagons. More fish. I plan on building a boat here, but I'll get to that in the 3,000 day video. I did some terraforming right here. I know it's not like actual terraforming. I got rocks and all kinds of like fancy stuff, but I got some pink trees, some bamboo, some plants, some flowers, you know, some vines. Did a little work over here. What did I do next? Oh yeah, so to the nether portal, I've started turning it into the asteroid type comet thing that I want it to be. I haven't got it to be fully what I want it to be. This is going to be like a big collision site eventually, but I have started work on it. Then if we go right along over here, everyone remembers my hobbit hole. The hobbit hole is the same. I haven't really changed it. But what has changed is my storage system. So in the last video, you guys did see that I had an item duper, and I admitted to duping items. We have duped items in the server. At least it's not creative mode. But I have added a huge, and I mean huge, bulk storage system that's all just meant for duping. As a matter of fact, what was I working on last? Is it in here? Alright, I don't know what I was working on last. But as all these chests, all of them, are just full of shulker boxes. And this whole line so far is what I've got done. But each chest of shulker boxes is dedicated to a shulker box of items, full stacks. And yeah. I've just, like, that one's just observers, and that one's my helmet, and that one is my boots. Like, if I ever die and I need more boots, I got all the boots. And yeah, that's just kind of the point of it, is just so that if we get new members, or, you know, the server's for forever. Eventually, this duping thing is going to be fixed, and I'm going to need shit. This is how I have shit. This is how I keep shit. But beyond me breaking the game's logic, we shall move on to the next thing that I have built, and I will just cut to that. I built a well. What else have I done? Oh yeah, this isn't a beacon anymore. It's actually a fountain. Still got to trim up some of the fine edges on it, but it's actually a fountain now. As I'm running back over here, I should say that I've added wheat to, like, the entire island. I just kind of noticed it while I was noticing that little bit of spawn. But, like, there's wheat everywhere. All the wheat. The houses are surrounded with wheat. Everything is wheat. It's beautiful. But this does bring me to the next build on the list, Town Hall. Look at this beauty here. This is a beautiful build, and I'm just spoiling builds off in the distance. I know it. But yeah, this is Town Hall. If we come to the interior, messing up already. Come to the interior in here, we got bookcases and little areas for town hall people to do town hall stuff, I guess. It does have 3 different floors. This is just another, I guess, office area type thing. And then the top floor is basically just like a little lookout tower. That's all it really is. I see you. Hello. Got his ass. But yeah, this is Town Hall. Nothing too impressive. Let's get a move on to the next build. Alright, well, since I already spoiled it in the previous clips, I may as well show it. This is the next build. It's kind of a 3-parter, actually. So, do you guys remember in the last video where this was just a big dirt rut? Well, now it is officially a big river. Yes, we finished the river. And I built this across it to kind of like, I don't know, be the border of my lands. So, it's nothing specific. There's no real purpose to it. There's absolutely nothing inside of it. It's just a building, and I really just wanted something to go over the river here, if I'm going to be 100% honest. I just really wanted an arching something over the river on my border. So I built this. It is big. It is beautiful. If you guys want to see the inside of it, let me know down in the comments. I'll show you the inside in the 3,000 day video. I'll try to have an interior, but there's really just, they are hollow on the inside. There's nothing on the inside of it. So with that all kind of wrapped up, I'll give it one more flyover. Oh, I almost forgot the third thing that I did in this area. I built a big ass wall.
So we're gonna build it. Who's gonna pay for the wall? 100%. By the way, 100%.
And I cut down like all the trees. Yeah, all the trees are gone, and I have officially walled off like the Evercraft zone. The wall goes like all the way around. Can't spoil too much. Goes like all the way around back over to by the nether portal, which is just right there. I do have a future plan to connect this river with this ocean and make the entire Evercraft continent like its own island, I guess. But those are future ideas for later videos. Let's cut to the next thing that I have built on the server. Small thing, I guess I thought I would add. I kind of brought the stone down the mountain a bit. It looked really weird having like the black brick right next to like regular stone, so I continued to bring it down. Small side note, doesn't really matter. On to the next thing. Ladies and gentlemen, the very next thing on the list is this beautiful, gorgeous, sexy, I might even say, castle and tower. This has been, this is how I spent the last few days to a week-ish. I spent a lot of time on this, and I even had help on a little bit of it, not the castle itself, but on this here tower. Tannerite, the man, the myth, the legend, my friend, he helped me out. He built this tower and put those 2 roofs right there on it. And can I just say that he did a fantastic job. That tower and those 2 roofs are beautiful. When I brought him over here, all there was just a box. They were just wooden boxes. That's all there was here, was just these wooden boxes. And I asked him, could you put roofs on it? And he gave me, well, he gave me something beautiful to look at, I'll tell you that. This is gorgeous. And then after he came through and did that, I came through and I put all the windows in and all like the little designs and all that. And I think it turned out really good. And then he has been adding stone stuff to it. I don't completely know what he's doing, but any help that he is willing to give me on my castle and stuff, I greatly appreciate it. Also, he filled in this back wall of stone. He did that for me. So shout out to him for that. But the inside of it is not done yet. There's eventually going to be a redstone elevator in it from down there to up here, but it's not quite done. But it is gorgeous. Now, onto the main bulk of it, the castle. This big beauty right here. This is my new house. I haven't moved in, but this is my new house. Like, look at it. It's so gorgeous. That's my house. I love it. So the interior, like many of my builds, the interior is not done. Like, hardly at all. But that is going to be actually one of like the very next things I work on in the world. So all it really is at the moment, honestly, is just an outside view. It looks gorgeous. But it doesn't really have an interior. And honestly, most of it's just made out of towers. Like Tower 1, Tower 2, Tower 3, Tower 4, Tower 5, Tower 6, Tower 7. It's just a bunch of towers, really. There's the main house here, and it has a fireplace. That's about the most interesting that this part of the castle gets, but when you get into it more, have a nice little transition into in here, which is going to be my eventual storage room. This is eventually where I'm going to put my storage. And then if I go this way, it's a nice little upstairs, which goes all the way up to the top watchtower. And then back here, I just got like a nice little exit out of the back of the castle. Got a nice view of the skyline. I tried to go for the castles like that has the broken up mini like courtyard type looks. I don't know. I like it. We have another one right here. And that one you can even see like all the roofs from the towers and everything. And then I have like these little like sub-tunnels that go through it. I think it's pretty cool. Got a little side staircase that winds up. Now, when I was building it, honestly, I lived back here. I lived under the stairs. And then when I finished, I cleared it all out. But that is where I lived for a while. It was literally under this staircase. And I guess I'll take you on up to the one area of the entire castle that I do have the interior done on, which is my bedroom. Of course, I had to do the bedroom first. It's just right up here on this random tower out of all of them, right? And this is my bedroom. How are you? He's watching me record. He knows I'm recording the video. He has been very, very excited for the 2,000-day video. And if you made it to this point in the video, Xander, and you heard me saying this, get mad at me in the chat for saying your name. Because I had been trying not to do it this entire time, and I have done it like 3 times in this video, and I just realized that. So, if you're watching this, buddy, tell me. Get mad at me in the chat. But this is my bedroom. It's just, like, I don't know. When I was building the castle, I built this little floating part, and I was like, I want that to be my bedroom. So that is what I did, and I made it my bedroom. Not too long of a story there. Very short and simple. Sorry, I'm not the best storyteller. I'm not a very good commentator. This whole YouTube thing, probably not the most solid idea from me. But hey, let's move swiftly on to the next thing. Alright guys, so without revealing too much or too many spoilers, this is the next thing on the list here that I have built personally. It's just a cool little house, complete freestyle off the top of my head. These little things are from my friend, but I can't actually show you the inside of the build because that is for the next video when I show you everything that the members have done, because I did not do the interior, I just built the exterior. But yeah, I built this nice little house, and now we're quickly going to go on to the last few things that I've done in the last 1,000 days of the server. To be honest, I took a little break in the last 1,000 days of the server, so I didn't do the most that I probably could have, but at the same time, the few builds that I did do were pretty big projects, so that took a bit of it. But anyways, enough of my rambling, on to the next thing. Future Seth here, editing the video, and I do apologize for the sandwich being the last clips so often, but I did have to keep some stuff secret for the next video, so again, my apologies. Now, let's get back to it. Alrighty, everybody, I am way out here in the industrial district to show you guys the next thing that I worked on. And honestly, it's probably one of the most boring. It's just a hole. Literally, just a hole. I got kind of high on some THC the other day and wanted to dig a hole. That's about it. On to the next one. Alright, guys. So over here in Itanerites area, the Candy Island, we have the last and final thing that I have built on the server. And actually, I technically built this back on like day 150, 200-ish of the server. It was early days, back when he had just hopped on the server. And it wasn't really meant to be a gag, like it ended up turning into, but it turned into what it turned into, I guess. So in this mushroom here on his island, I put a few things in it, and I called it the Evercraft Intelligence Agency's secret outpost. He ended up never finding it until quite recently, and he got quite a kick out of it, and put a secret agency in my area, which will be in the next video. I hope you tune into part 2. But I'm going to cut back to the main village, and we can do an outro. Alright guys, that has been everything that I have built in the last 1,000 days on the Evercraft server. I know it wasn't quite as many things as I built in the first 1,000 days, but, I mean, look at this beautiful castle. May not have been as many things, but maybe just as beautiful. Anyways guys, I will see you in part 2. Where I tour the new members' bases. Yes, we got 2 new members in the last 1,000 days, and I check out all the changes to the old members' bases. Anyways, guys, you guys have a great one, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.